Failure. Failure is something that everyone is experimenting at some point in their lives or careers. Even the most experienced producers are experimenting it. They just don't show it for you to see. And as a beginner music producer, it can feel very, very, very frustrating and demotivating. Failing to find the perfect melody, failing to not make the song you wanted, or getting your song denied by your dream label are things that happens often, and when it does, it hurts. I was there in that position for the first 3 weeks in June. I was pretty much failing at everything. I couldn't find any good ideas, and I think I was trying to learn a new music genre that I quickly realized was completely out of my skill set for now. And when I was finally starting a good idea for a verse and a breakdown, I was completely stuck on the drop, so in short, I was struggling. And during those weeks, I felt completely lost and frustrated. I was working a lot, trying a lot, but my hard work wasn't paying off. I knew it couldn't go on, so to get out of this mental state and situation, I did 4 things. So today I want to talk to you about those 4 steps I took to get out of it and fight the failure until I finally succeeded, so you can do it too. Let's go. So the first thing I needed to do when I was on my failing spiral was to realize it and accept it. To tell myself, well, it seems like you're failing at pretty much everything these days, so maybe you should take a few steps back and think about it and see what you can do to stop that spiral. It was really frustrating and it took me a couple of days to accept it, but I think it was an important step for me to gain clarity of mind and start working on what was making me fail so much. I then took a couple of days off where I didn't do anything music related. I just listened to a lot of different music and tried to stop thinking about my failures just so that I could start to get out of this mental state. Alright, so during those 2 days off, without making any music, I constantly repeated a few sentences in my head to kick the negativity and bad thoughts. I was telling myself things like, don't worry, everyone fail, even experienced producers, or just take a few days off and come back to it later. Or you've seen a lot of posts on Instagram saying that failure is part of the journey, so don't stress out too much. Or even things like, failure is normal and just learn from it and this is how you will grow. It might sound awkward, but constantly thinking those positive thoughts instead of the negative ones really helps you to get back on your feet and don't let failure affect your actions. Alright, so after those 2 days off, I took some time to think on what I was failing at and how I could fix it. The main problem that I was having is that I didn't have enough knowledge. I didn't have enough knowledge, theory, and practice to continue make songs in styles that I had never done before. I just didn't know enough about melodies and the mechanics that you need to have to get a powerful drop. So I took the decision to stop making music in order to release it, but just to practice. And I also decided that every day I should make 1 chord progression and 1 melody. And at the same time, I also decided to continue watch more tutorials, but making the song from the tutorial at the same time as I was watching it so I can really see for myself how it works. And by doing this, I started to understand more how all the elements have to work together to make that strong, powerful drop. And I also started to get better at making melodies just by practicing making melodies every day. After a week or 2, I decided to go back at it and trying to start a song, and surprisingly or not, I was able to find the melody and get the whole vibe of the song down in like half an hour. It came to me so easily that I was really surprised, but also really happy that all these hours practicing and struggling were now paying off. The difference this time is that I didn't feel the pressure of having to find an idea or making a song to release it. I just started it with a clear mind and didn't think about failure anymore. And I think that it worked out this way thanks to all the steps that I took before. I am now started on multiple projects and songs, but I am still practicing making melodies and chord progressions to continue learning. I am really happy to be able to make music again, and I know it won't be the last time I fail because it'll happen often, but now I feel more prepared if it happens again, and I hope that you feel that too. I hope you enjoyed this video to this point, but before leaving, let's summarize the steps that you need to take next time you fail or feel stuck and frustrated. First, accept it and take a few steps back to clear your mind of all the negativity and know that it is normal to fail. It's just a way to learn and grow. Then think positive. Repeat the sentences that we talked about previously so you stay focused, motivated, and don't let it affect your mental or actions. Also, learn from it. Identify what you need to work on so you don't fail next time. And then go back at it with a strong motivation and a clear mind. Hopefully this video can show you that you are not alone, that we all fail and struggle, but it is just a way to learn and grow. And I hope that my story can help you. I also know we all deal with failure in a different way, so let me know in the comments how you deal with failure so we can all learn from each other. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like it and share it with your friends so we can get this message across to more people. It also really helps me to grow this channel, so I would appreciate a lot if you do. And as always, if you want to join me on this adventure, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of the upcoming videos coming every 2 weeks on Sunday. In the meantime, keep learning and I'll see you in 2 weeks.